In today's history, I will tell you about the first empire in history, the story of Sargon of Akkad. What if I told you that the first empire in human history wasn't Roman, Persian, or Egyptian, but was built by a man named Sargon of Akkad over 4,000 years ago? Long before Alexander the Great or Genghis Khan, there was Sargon. He was born around 2330 BCE in Mesopotamia, what we now call Iraq. Legend says he was abandoned as a baby, placed in a basket, and sent down a river, just like Moses. He was raised by humble farmers, but he rose through the ranks to become a cupbearer to the king of Kish. But Sargon had bigger dreams. He overthrew the king and began a military campaign no one had seen before. City after city fell, Uruk, Lagash, Umma, until Sargon controlled all of Sumer. But he didn't stop there. He marched north and west, conquering lands that had never been unified. By the end, he ruled the first true empire, stretching from the Persian Gulf to the Mediterranean Sea. And this was more than just conquest. Sargon changed the game. He created a capital city, Akkad. He spread one language for administration. He built a centralized government that other empires would later copy. But like all empires, it didn't last forever. After his death, his empire weakened and eventually fell. Yet Sargon's name lived on. Even centuries later, kings called themselves King of Akkad to claim his legacy. So remember this: before the Caesars, the Khans, or the pharaohs, there was Sargon, the first man to dream of ruling the world. Would you have followed him, or stood against the world's first emperor?